Start.
Good morning, student. Today I am going to discuss about saving function. First, I would like tell you what we meant by saving function. Saving function, it is shows the functional relationship between saving and income. Then saving is equal to function of income, where S equal to saving and Y equal to income, national income, and F is functional relation. Means the saving which depends upon the level of income. When level of income increases, then level of saving increases. Both have the positive relationship between income and saving. When we are increasing the level of income, saving also increases. When the level of income is zero, then saving is negative. When consumption and income both are equal, in this situation saving becomes to zero. And when income is more than consumption, then saving is positive. Both have the positive relationship between saving and income. And saving it refers to functional relationship between income and saving. Means saving is equal to function of income. Where S is saving, S is functional relationship, and Y is income. Means saving which depends upon the level of income. When level of income increases, the saving is increases. And there are data sets. Income, consumption, income, it is represented by capital Y. Consumption is represented by capital C, and saving equal to income minus consumption. Let us assume that income is 0, 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. Then consumption is 40, means all values are in crore. Income is 0 crore, 100 crore, 200 crore, 300 crore, 400 crore and 500 crore. And consumption is 40 crore, 120 crore, 200 crore, 280 crore and 360 crore and 440 crores. These are consumptions and these are income. When we are subtracted consumption from income, we get saving. 0 minus 40 is 40. Here are minus 40, minus 20, 0, 20, 40 and 60. Here saving is minus 40 crore, minus 20 crore, 0 and 20, 40 and 60. This is shows the positive saving, this is shows the negative saving, and negative saving which is known as the negative saving, positive saving, negative saving when consumption is more than income, so it is shows the negative saving. When income is equal to consumption, then saving becomes to zero. Again, when income is more than consumption, that is shows the positive saving. And this is a saving curve. Saving we are referring along to y-axis and income we are referring along to x-axis. Income, saving, this is a saving curve. At this point, that is known as the break-even point. Break-even point. Here saving is equal to 0. At the break-even point, saving is 0 and this is shows the negative saving. This saving are negative saving and this is a positive saving. Here are autonomous consumption 40, minus 20, 0, 20, 40, 60, and the values of incomes we are referred along to x-axis. 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. In saving curve, saving function are propensity to save. Saving function, it is known as the propensity to save. In this diagram, saving we are referring along to y-axis and income we are referring along to x-axis. Saving curve which is started from y-axis. When the income is 0, in this situation there is minimum level of consumption. When income is 0, there is minimum level of consumption is 40. It is also known as the autonomous consumption. Autonomous consumption is negative in case of the propensity to save. So we are referring along to y-axis. When income is 0, then autonomous consumption is 40 and saving is minus 40. When income is 100 crore, saving is minus 20 crore, because the consumption is 120 crore. The difference between consumption and income we are referring to saving. Again, this is known as the break-even point. Break-even point. At the break-even point, saving equal to 0, because at the break-even point, consumption is equal to saving. So at the break-even point, saving equal to 0. And slope of the saving curve. Slope of the saving curve is a positive slope. Means when we are increase the level of income, then saving is also increases. Both have the positive relationship, and saving curve is the upward slope. Next, positive saving. When consumption is more than income, saving is positive. Means savings we are representing the saving which is shows the difference between consumption and income. So after the break-even point, saving is positive. After the break-even point, saving is positive. That is explanation of the propensity to save. Propensity to save, it refers to the function relationship between saving and income. When we are increase the level of income, then saving is also increases. Means saving which depends upon the level of income. This is the saving schedules. Saving schedule. According to saving schedule, we have referred the saving function. Means we have referred to saving curve. Saving curve which is upward slope. When the level of income increases, the saving is also increases. So it is show the upward slope. It is show the positive relationship between saving and income. Okay, thank you so much.